All right, good morning. I'm Pinellas County Sheriff Bob Gualtieri, and with me is Pinellas Park Police Chief Michael Hayworth. This is a officer-involved shooting investigation by the Pinellas County Use of Deadly Force Task Force. At about 12:40 a.m. this morning, Pinellas Park Police Department responded to a domestic call at the residence behind me, which is 5000 94th Avenue North here in the city of Pinellas Park. There's a female who is here at this home living with her grandmother, and her boyfriend had arrived here at the residence, was in the backyard, didn't have any business being in the backyard, and they were concerned for their safety because of his actions being in the backyard of the house and yelling, and it was a verbal domestic situation. Pinellas Park police officers responded while two of the officers were at the front door getting information from the complainant. One of the Pinellas Park police corporals was in the backyard, saw the subject in the backyard. He was walking around on the south end of the property line. At that point, one of the canine officers, Officer Cameron Williams, arrived on the scene. The information initially was that the suspect possessed firearms routinely, but nobody had seen a firearm up to that point. Didn't know whether he had one with him here, but he had routinely been known to possess firearms. The corporal who was looking over the fence, again, saw the subject in the backyard, saw he had a cell phone in his hand, but did not see a firearm. At that point, Officer Williams and the two other officers who were at the front door went around on the west side to go back and talk to the subject in the backyard. As they went into the backyard through the fence area on the west side, the subject took a Glock semi-automatic Model 19 handgun from his waistband. The one officer who was looking over the fence saw him take the gun out of his waistband. Officer Williams, who was coming from the west, also saw him take the gun out of his waistband and rack the slide back and charged the gun to put one into the chamber. When he racked it, put one into the chamber, he turned toward Officer Williams. When he did that, Officer Williams fired approximately 4 times, striking the subject. The subject was transported to Bayfront Medical Center, where he was pronounced dead. I'm giving you the information as we know it right now. It's all preliminary. The investigation is still active, ongoing. Everything's subject to change. I'm not releasing the subject's name because we haven't identified next of kin that can be notified. As soon as we're able to do that, and I don't have any criminal history information on the subject at this point. Again, it's still very, very active. It's only a couple hours old. We're still processing the scene, but I give you what I know, the best I know at this point, and that's what happened. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer. Okay. All right, we'll get the information out as we're able to update it later this morning. Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay.